Sale of the Eiffel Tower, Victor Lustig. Iconic Lives presents. Victor Lustig is known as one of the greatest con artists in history, most famous for his audacious scam in which he sold the Eiffel Tower to the French government. Lustig was born in 1890 in the Austro-Hungarian Empire. From a young age, he was intelligent and talented, but chose to use his abilities in illegal ways. He started with small cons in his youth and eventually moved on to much larger schemes. Victor Lustig's Eiffel Tower scam is regarded as one of the most audacious and sophisticated cons in history. The event took place in 1925 in Paris, where Lustig carefully crafted a plan to defraud several businessmen. The background of the scam. By the mid-1920s, the state of the Eiffel Tower was a matter of public debate. Originally constructed as a temporary structure for the 1889 World's Fair, the tower was supposed to be dismantled after 20 years. However, it remained standing, and its maintenance costs continued to rise. This led to widespread discussions in the media about whether the tower should be demolished. Lustig, sensing an opportunity in this, decided to exploit the situation. Lustig arrived in Paris and made sure to stay in luxury hotels, giving the impression of being a successful businessman. He impersonated a French government official, specifically from the Ministry of Posts and Telegraphs, and invited several scrap metal dealers to a prestigious hotel for a confidential meeting. In the meeting, Lustig explained that the French government had decided to dismantle the Eiffel Tower due to the high maintenance costs and was planning to sell it for scrap metal. He stressed that the process needed to be kept secret to avoid public outrage over selling such a beloved monument. Lustig invited a group of scrap metal dealers to bid on the Eiffel Tower, stating that they would need to submit offers to purchase it for scrap. One of these dealers was André Poisson. Poisson believed he could make a substantial profit from the deal. Lustig specifically targeted Poisson, presenting him with convincing fake documents and government correspondence. Trusting Lustig, Poisson went through with the purchase of the tower and paid him a large sum of money. After taking the money, Lustig wasted no time and immediately fled Paris. When Poisson realized he had been scammed, he was too embarrassed to report it to the authorities, fearing it would damage his business reputation. As a result, the incident did not make it to the press, and Lustig continued to move freely for a while. Seeing that the scam had worked, Lustig returned to Paris a few months later and tried to pull off the same con again. However, this time the scrap dealers were more suspicious and reported the situation to the authorities. Following this, Lustig fled Paris and headed to America, where he continued his career in fraud. He became especially notorious for counterfeiting money and other schemes. However, in 1935, he was caught and arrested by the FBI. He was convicted of various crimes until his death in prison in 1947. Let's end the story with Lustig's famous words: "I cannot understand honest people. They lead hopeless lives full of boredom."